Welcome back, everyone. All right, how many of you have experienced that ringing in your ears after going to a loud concert or something? We've all experienced it. It could be something that could potentially lead to something worse. Dr. Spencer Lifforth is here from Intermountain Hearing Center. What is that ringing? What causes that?
So the ringing, I have a diagram here to help show it. The ringing occurs in the inner part of the ear. So the sound comes through the ear canal and then travels in through the middle ear and then the inner ear. It's called the cochlea. And that's where some damage occurs. When we have ringing in the ear, it's an indication that something is going wrong. And it can be caused from loud noises. It can also be caused from medications and other factors like illnesses as well. But the main point is that something is going wrong. And in the inner ear, sending a signal up to the brain.
So too much sound would cause that?
Too much sound can cause that. Infections can cause that. Medications can cause that.
Will it be in one ear or often in both?
Depending on the situation, a lot of times people have this occurrence. Like myself, I had somebody shoot a gun right next to my left ear, and I have ringing just in my left ear.
Wow.
Medications, often it's both ears. Or if you're around a lot of shooting, it's both ears. Like military members, it's both ears because they have gunshots and explosions around on all sides. So it's variable. Oftentimes it's in, there's not really one set way that it is.
Okay, so if you're continuing to hear that ringing, should you go in and be evaluated?
Absolutely, because like I said, it's indicating that something is going wrong, and we need to find out what it is.
And will it last longer than just that one night or that one morning that you notice it?
That's a great question, because it's actually a cumulative thing. Some people, it'll happen, they go to a concert and they have ringing for 2 or 3 days after, and then it kind of goes away. Other people, they'll have ringing, let's say if they have an infection or something like that in their ear and they have ringing, the infection goes away, but the ringing can stay for the rest of their life.
Interesting. Okay, so is there a treatment for it?
There is. That's a great question, because some people say, and a lot of doctors actually say the same thing, is that there's nothing that we can do. There is a lot that we can actually do. Now with technology affords us a lot of great therapies and ways to get around it by kind of tricking the brain. These therapies that we have, one of these systems that we work with is a new system that utilizes an iPod and custom earplugs. And what this does is it plays, we as an audiologist, we find the tone, the ringing sound, if it's a high pitch, low pitch, we find that specific tone, and then it plays a therapeutic tone designed to get rid of it.
You're kidding me.
And you do it while you're sleeping. It tricks the brain to help not listen to it, not to pay attention to it.
So you're actually fixing what's wrong all the way back in here?
Well, the problems can still be there, but we're tricking the brain to not pay attention to it.
Really?
Wow.
Is it called something?
The
ringing.
The ringing is called, people call it 2 different things, either tinnitus or tinnitus.
Tinnitus, okay.
So regardless of how you say it, it's ringing or clicking or buzzing or whistling. There's a lot of different types of sounds that come through.
When should you be concerned?
There's a few times that you should be concerned. If you've taken medications and you haven't had ringing in the past and it starts to happen, that's a red flag. Or if you've been exposed to loud noises, which a lot of people have. We live in a noisy world. When you're around loud noises and that ringing occurs, it's often a sign of hearing loss or hearing damage from it. About 90% of people with ringing in their ears have hearing loss, actually, to a small degree.
I'm thinking of my kids with their headphones on all the time. They have the Beats, and I have no idea how loud that is, and you should be probably checking.
Absolutely.
And should you always be wearing, I don't know, earplugs to concerts? I mean, if you can?
Absolutely. One of the things that's really interesting, we went and saw, who did we go see? I can't remember. We went to a concert, my wife and I, and you can hear the vocals better when you're wearing earplugs because it gets rid of just that crazy loud sound. So you'll actually be able to hear what they're singing better with earplugs in, and it'll protect your hearing.
Out of curiosity, I know a lot of the young kids now are having earphones, listening to music more. Are we finding more children being affected by hearing loss at a younger age, or?
We are.
Really?
1 in 6 or 1 in 7 high schoolers has hearing loss.
You're kidding.
From music.
Oh my gosh, interesting.
And maybe some of us as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure, maybe adults as well. Intermountain Hearing Centers definitely tests for this, and they can answer all of your questions. Their information is right there on your screen. IntermountainHearingCenters.com is their website. We can link you from ours. There it is right there. Open house coming up in October. You get that hearing test and a consultation. Maybe you bring your kids with you.
Yeah,
right?
we're going to be doing tinnitus evaluations as well during this event.
Can I ask you one question? When I'm cleaning out my ear with my Q-tip,
don't say
how
you're doing
far
that.
back can I go?
Wait, you're not supposed to do it at all?
So, how far back is too far back? Can you show me right here really quickly?
Right about here.
Really? Okay, cool.
So
Got it.
Q-tips are not they're designed not to go far into the ear canal because far too many people cause damage.
Yeah.
So do we leave
Got
it if you see gunk?
If you see a lot of gunk, it's designed to come out naturally. And
Okay.
Just kind of like this?
Why does it feel so good to just like get it in there?
I'm
though?
not gonna lie,
There's something
it does feel good to
about
get
it.
down in there.
Brian, how deep do you go with the Q-tip?
Not deep enough.
He's not